Hey, I'm Brian Helfrich with Aquascape Construction, and today I'm taking over Greg Wittstock, the Pond Guy's channel. So today is the first international pond tour of its kind. What I mean by that is there's contractors all over the country today doing exactly what we're doing. The point of pond tours, water and garden showcases, is to actually show people and inspire people what they can do with their average backyards. So we take a boring piece of grass and turn it and transform it into a backyard paradise. And so I'm going to take you guys around today and show you different paradises that we've created of all different sizes and shapes. So we're in the backyard of a Naperville residence, and this is an incredible project. And this is actually, if you look over to my side over here, you can see why we want people to go on these pond tours. Aquascape has been doing pond tours for over 26 years. And the motivation behind that is getting people to enjoy the lifestyle. It's really easy to talk about it and write about it, but without actually getting to feel it and sense it, it's hard to put it in words or hard to put it in a picture. We want people to come back here and actually sit down. You can see people are eating off on the side. So we have salsa verde out here making guacamole and you know, enjoying the lifestyle even more. But that's what it's all about, and kids interacting with the water feature. Like there's actually a girl back right here playing around in the water feature, which is fantastic. And so the more and more we can get people exposed to the lifestyle, the aquascape lifestyle, the more and more we can get people outside and families outside, and that's really what it's all about. So let's see how people are interacting with this one, and I'll show you why pond tours are so much fun. Hey, so I'm here with the Pondski family, and Jack, you built your own pond, correct?
Yes.
And so how old are you?
16.
So how awesome is that? Jack built his own pond at the age of 16. What inspired you to go out and build your own pond?
Well, when we started, when I wanted to do a small, like 5x6 in the back, and then we went to, it was the first sale 2 years ago that we went to. God, we're going bigger. And we bought all our stuff, and then it turned out to be an 18x12 pond, and it was only supposed to be a 5x6 pond.
And so you guys continue to inspire him and bring him to these pond tours. Why do you guys like coming to the Water and Garden Showcase so much?
I like the plants. I like seeing all the different ideas, and he keeps wanting to go bigger, but I like seeing what people have done past the pond, the extras, the plants, the little yard work stuff. That's what I like. It's
so much fun. Like we've talked about this before, and whether you've had a pond for a year or 10 years, to see how everybody personalizes themselves is so unique to your own likings, right? Yeah. And I think it's fun to do these things for inspiration too. And like Jack here and his poor parents, they don't know it yet, but Jack will be ripping that pond out and making it bigger. That's Greg Wittstock right here. being a past water feature owner, why do you enjoy coming to something like this?
Well, this actually is what initiated my idea to put a pondless waterfall into our backyard. This is a wonderful opportunity, Brian, for both the current owner and the potential future purchaser to experience what it would be like to have a water element in your backyard.
Absolutely. What do you enjoy about it?
Everything.
Oh, good.
Oh, yes. Everything.
Yeah.
I just love it.
So I think what's so much fun for me, and what I tell people, whether they've had a water feature built by us in the past or they've never seen it, you get so many ideas. I love it, even though I've built these features. It's fun to kind of reconnect with past customers, see what they've done, and everybody decorates it uniquely to their own likings, and so they are all one-of-a-kind custom creations. I think for people like Mary that have seen it the first time, the idea is to inspire, like, what's the potential you can do with your yard. And as an avid gardener, correct me if I'm wrong, bringing water would be the ultimate addition to any garden.
It is.
Yeah.
That's on my to-do list.
And look at this place, like, talk about living the aquascape lifestyle. Like, we've got people over here eating guacamole and salsa and chips. The only thing we're missing is a couple Coronas and maybe some margaritas. Some tequila would really top it off nice. Well, I guess thanks so much for coming.
Good to see
It's always
you.
good seeing you.
All right.
All right. I'll give you a hug too, even though it's our first. Hey guys, look who showed up. I'm sitting here with Jen Zuri. Jen, what do you do at Aquascape?
I'm Marketing Communications Manager, Brian.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Right.
How many years have you been with Aquascape now?
Oh geez, 16.
16 years, that's crazy. You help us so much with our local marketing stuff. What do you think was the big inspiration in doing this international water and garden showcase?
Well, a lot of our certified aquascape contractors already do pond tours, so it just made sense for everybody to have one all on the same day, make it international, because we do have certified aquascape contractors outside of the U.S.
A lot of fun for, I think, me to sit here and know that, like, our friends in New York and our friends in Texas and stuff are doing exactly what we're doing right now.
But yeah, so a lot of our certified aquascape contractors are offering the same thing to people in their communities, which is great, because the more we can educate people on the joy of water gardening, and just even sitting here, I'm like, feel the stress of the world just melting off my shoulders. Like, wouldn't you want everyone to have that feeling and be able to come home to this every day? It's just amazing. So when you come out here to a backyard as beautiful as this, it gives you an idea of, hey, this kind of looks like my backyard. I could do this in my yard, or I could add this piece. And what I like about it being a water and garden showcase is you attract both people that love gardening but maybe never considered adding water to their garden, which then opens up a whole new world of aquatic plants that they would have never been able to enjoy. So for avid gardeners, that's really important.
Water is really the ultimate addition to any garden. Like, it's the source of all life. And so what I like about, like, a feature like this one that we're at is I would call this a very bird-loving stream, right? And to watch the birds interact with something like this is just as much fun as watching fish swim around in the pond, right?
We hope to grow this year after year and add more people, more locations across the country and around the world to the event.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for doing what you do and helping us so much, and then helping all the certified aquascape contractors across the country. Let's go check out some more ponds.
We've seen a nice variety of ponds, all different elevations. You guys do a great job. Go to Garden State Coy, without a doubt, one of the best places you'll ever visit, and you'll have the greatest time on the pond tours, and buy yourself, at the very least, a fountain.
Hey, so we're headed to go see Chris Hansen, the foreman for Aquascape Construction. Our customers, like, when we build these ponds, we try to maintain a really strong relationship with them. It's a very emotional purchase for them. And so to keep that connection with our customers is actually pretty easy. And so I can't wait to see our customers out here in Naperville, hear from Chris how he's doing and how many people have come through there and who he's inspired today to maybe take the step and doing a water feature in their backyard. Let's go. Hi, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
This is your first stop?
We have one more to go.
One more?
Yeah. How long has this one been in here?
Wow.
Yeah, 3 years. Yeah, they had a waterfall originally over here, a little pondless waterfall that was built by another contractor.
Right.
And it always leaked. They wanted something that maybe their grandchildren could interact with a little bit more.
Right.
So we came up with this design, and I remember my favorite part is how it disappears
Right.
over that fall over there. So down at that bench, you discover a whole nother waterfall.
Yep.
Really cool.
And then of course, like all the other features, whether you've noticed it or not, but when we design these, we design them from inside the house.
Oh, do you?
Every single project we try to design from inside the house. So that waterfall lines right up with their kitchen windows and everything else.
Beautiful.
So the biggest maintenance they'll ever have with it is in the fall when 3,000 leaves want to fall at the same
Right.
time. So we temporarily net it. So is this your first time being on a pond tour?
Yes.
Yeah,
It is.
What did you like about it? Pleasantly surprised? Did you know what to expect?
No, we're totally.
I loved it.
Loved it.
Yeah.
Loved it.
Loved
Great,
it.
some great ideas.
Yeah.
Some, I mean, a lot of envy.
The tour is worthwhile even if there weren't ponds. I mean, really the beautiful yards and landscaping. And
The ponds are just incredible. And I'm just really, because I've talked to everybody about the maintenance of them, and I'm just really surprised at how
little
low
maintenance.
maintenance
Yeah,
there are.
absolutely.
Really, the pond is insignificant. Sometimes the landscape around the pond can be a little bit maintenance,
I would
but
say-
the pond itself, you just kind of let it go.
Wow.
The area that was covered by our pond, if we had it nicely planted like the surrounding area, that's as much time as it takes. It doesn't take any more time than maintaining a nice landscaped area of the same
Right, yeah.
size.
Same thing with the pond. If you spend a couple minutes with this pond a week, it'll get better and better and better. And what I always tell people too, what's nice about a water feature is it's the one thing you can purchase that actually appreciates over time, because it'll only get better and better.
Well, you can see the moss growing,
Yeah,
and,
love
and
that.
the, you know, the
And just the sound of the water is just so amazing.
yeah.
I'm here with Chris Hansen, the foreman of Aquascape Construction, also part of the Aquascape, what is it?
Wrong. Team Aquascape channel, okay? You should really check us out. You know, I know Greg Wittstock, the pond guy, has his own station, but if you like his stuff, you're gonna love what we got going on in our channel.
Right, if you want to see how you actually put this stuff together, and you get more of that. You're out here at a project we built about 5 years ago. What are you hearing from people?
I really love answering the questions, you know, whether it's about the fish, about the ecosystem, why we take the ecosystem approach with building ponds. People are amazed that this pond is only 4 or 5 years old, and everybody says the same thing. God, this feels like it's been here for 15, 20 years. And when they ask you when you built it and you say 4 years, they're just blown away.
Well, and a pretty cool and different design than a lot of the other projects we have out there.
Yeah.
Like here's a pond that actually goes into a pondless system. We call it a vanishing edge pond or a pond into a pondless. And so what's neat is we're using the same Aquascape product, biofalls, pondless vaults and stuff in a different fashion to make it a one-of-a-kind custom creation.
Yep.
What's fun, I guess, for me is to come back, see projects that we put in the ground 5 years ago, reconnecting with our customers again, seeing how it's matured, seeing how they've made it their own, right? With the little, you know, I see a ceramic fish, I see a ceramic seashell, and the things that they've accumulated over the years. How many people came through here today, would you guess?
It's about 150.
That's good. That's a good turnout for us. And that many people now inspired to, you know, live that Aquascape lifestyle.
Yeah, and a lot of new faces.
Well, I think we're gonna go check out a couple more projects. We're out of here. Let's go. Hey, so let's check in with the pond guy really quick.
Hello.
So just checking in with you. It's going great. We've met some awesome people. We've met lots of new faces.
Well, that's awesome. I'm glad you guys got to go out there, and I'm of course in Virginia, but obviously the goal will be to inspire other people to be part of the pond tours.
My goal is to kind of take over your page.
That's good to hear, buddy. Let's get more people fired up to live the aquascape lifestyle.
All right, man. Safe travels. We'll talk to you soon. Two of the youngest people I've ever seen go on the Water and Garden Showcase. How'd you guys hear about this?
So we just decided to check out the one by my house. Beautiful pond, really nice. I like it because it's really tranquil.
Oh, nice.
So I like that peaceful break in life.
So do you guys want a pond in your yard?
Yeah.
Do you like the pond with fish, or do you like the waterfalls?
I like both of them. Yeah, me too. They're really nice and tranquil.
Peaceful and tranquil. For him to recognize that at such a young age, that's why we do it. We're gonna come build a pond for you someday.
It would be awesome.
Thanks guys so much. You guys were fun.
Bye.
All right, we'll see ya. I'm here with Josh Duffy, head of maintenance. Josh, how long have you been with Aquascape?
Almost 17 years.
Oh my gosh. And so Josh does everything from fix light bulbs to chipmunk holes, but more importantly, Josh has a job I would love more than anything because he gets to visit all of our past customers all the time. So he's constantly seeing this pond a year later, 5 years later, 10 years later. For you to come out here to this job here in Naperville, what are you hearing from people as their comments as they walk through a really unique feature?
You know, they ask me how long has this pond been here. It looks like it's been here forever, just because the rocks and everything are just the color of them and stuff like that.
You were saying that a lot of them like it more, like it's their favorite, and because you can kind of move through the yard, like we're sitting up high above the waterfall and everything else, and that's kind of different and unique to sit up here in this secluded little seating area and look down on the falls.
Yeah.
And talk about a bird-loving stream, like with all of the trees and the canopy and the place for the birds to hide, and then come down and bathe in this slow-moving stream has just got to be a really cool thing for them.
Yeah.
I also love, like, the way it's aged is incredible. Like, you see all the moss, like, all over the different rocks and stuff. I mean, some of the rocks have completely disappeared because moss has covered every square inch of it, which is really cool. Thanks for being out here and showing people what we do.
Well, no problem. biggest one that
the biggest. I think that might be a wrap for today. I mean, we've seen a bunch of different features. Thanks so much for joining us on our Pond Guy Takeover. If you like this stuff, I think you're supposed to comment, hit like, and maybe share it. Are those the 3 things I'm supposed to say? Oh, subscribe too. Thanks so much. See you soon. Bye.